What if somebody told you they had $1.5 million waiting for you with a cashier's check? Only thing they need was your blood type, body type, and your social security number and everything else. Don't fall for these scams. That's just to get your attention. My name is Melvin Carter of melvincarterjr.com, and also the founder of Freedom Impact University, where I teach you financial literacy, get you from A to Z, and with ease, and actually filter out some of this crap that's going around. But the reason why I decided I was going to do a video today is because the simple fact is, during this pandemic, most people are frustrated and want to get back to work. People are frustrated and because of money. People are frustrated because for several different reasons, or being in a bad relationship and then you quarantine with that person that you're in a bad relationship with, or needs not being met. So a lot of times I think it is time for people to come to, okay, change moment, time to change things, your financial relationships if you have to, financial relationships, spirituality, get closer to your creator or whatever, your creator or whoever that might be. But my question is, what do you actually really own? So this is the question I'm looking for many comments on. What do you really actually own? Because it's simple. I'm still working. I have a business where I'm pretty much critical need transportation. I transport people from the grocery store to home or to the pharmacy or to the banks or something like that. So I'm pretty much in critical need. Mask and everything else. But what do you actually own? This is one of the things that I woke up with. That if you're not looking at what do you actually own, and I'm not even talking about a house, I'm talking about real assets. What is it that is still going to put money in your pocket, even if the economy gets down like it is now? What is putting money in your pocket besides the government? And the government is not going to put that much money in your pocket anyway. And the money that they did approve a couple weeks ago, and some people started getting their money, and even the one they just approved now, believe it or not, you got to pay it back. You're going to pay it back. You're going to have credit adjustments and everything else coming out next year or the year after. Once we get through this, I'm telling you, you're going to pay it back. That's the same thing with small businesses, and even with the loans. They say either loan grant. So that's even if you had employees. They're trying to save the employee, and which is a good thing. However, that's only through June 30th. If the business is still losing money after June 30th, the business owner can still lay off employees. So that's one thing. My question is, do you own a business? Do you own your source of income? And how many sources do you have? I had one young man today sit there and had a nice conversation at the post office with our mask on and staying 6 feet apart. And he was talking about, I need to see his network marketing business that they sell gold. And I'm like, do you own a gold? And he had the biggest problem with trying to get the concept. He need to be owning it. It's one thing to market someone else's business, but you don't own it. You don't control it. And we had this back and forth. And I said, I've been there, done that. Love the industry to start in for entrepreneurship. However, you don't own it. You can't control the comp plan. It's no difference than you sitting here and you on a job a few weeks ago and they told you, I'm sorry, we got to close because the pandemic. Or some people won't even get rehired back because this is one way where the owners of the corporation or business, if they had bad employees or a couple of people was bad employees, they're not going to hire them back. They're not going to hire them back. They might pay them and everything else, but they won't. I guarantee you, they won't hire them back. And another thing that's going to happen, this is going to last into 2021 until they get a vaccine. And it might not be like it is now to stay at home. You might can get up and move around. Some businesses might open back up. Some businesses might close permanently. But the thing about it is, you're not going to continue to get money. Because the 13 weeks unemployment checks, they're going to stop. The unemployment, Trump has not increased the weeks on how much you're going to get in, unemployment. You can't afford in this economy to depend on somebody else for your income and resources. So my question goes back to you again. What do you really own? What do you really own that you can liquidate quickly as possible to not only to feed your family, to take care of them bills that continue to come in? What do you truly own? And I mean outright. You don't own a home if you still have a mortgage on it. I'm sorry. That's out the way. You can leverage the equity in the house. You can leverage the equity in the house if you build up much equity. If you have a car, believe it or not, most likely you're underwater in the car, the way they finance cars these days. Do you own that car right out? Do you have a title to the car? Boom. So you have to start thinking about what do you really own that you can liquidate quickly within 30 days or so, quickly. Or is it paying you passive income, even if you didn't have to work and you can work from home? That's one of the biggest things that I teach, because the simple fact is, if you don't own it, someone else does. Someone else has control of it. Landlord has control of the tenants. The banks have control of the mortgage. And car notes. Your employer has control of you if you just working at JOB, because you see it now just as clear as the day. So my question is, what do you own? If you don't own anything, you can change it. You can change it because you can start taking your skill set and learning how to monetize your skill set so you can write your own checks and people writing checks to you. My name is Melvin Carter of melvincarterjr.com, and also the creator of Freedom Impact University. I just had to get this off my chest a little bit because it's been bugging me all day long. Talk to you later. Peace. Much love and stay safe.